Okay, July the 8th, 2015, time to look at the E-mini. And right now you can see that we have an inside day as it stands now. If we take out this low right here and close them, it favors a sell. But right now an inside day favors a trading range tomorrow. And given the Greek problems and everything else that's going on right now, you would anticipate that we probably will be in a trading range until the Greek decision is made. So this F1 screen on the E-mini says trading range. The F2 screen, definitely a B. Coming into K period, this L period and M period low. We have new selling right here that was generated by the FOMC minutes that said that even though the world appears to be chaotic and in turmoil right now, they think that they'll be able to raise interest rates in September given the right economic news over the summer. Jeff Dougherty has been one that from day one that has said there's no way in hell the Fed can raise interest rates. I don't see how they can raise interest rates without taking a strong stock market away from this administration, and that's their only bright spot. The rest of their business and economic statistics are fabrications to show an economy that's better than it actually is. We got 100 million people out of work right now, not working, that could be working now. Not 100 million of them would ever work, but that's a lot of people on the sidelines. And so anyway, but the Fed says, by golly, we can raise them come September. I don't see how that's possible, but that doesn't mean they won't raise interest rates. We've got a couple of places that we need to pay attention to. This 51, 53 area right up in here. This area right here to right there. A J period high, then K period high, then L period high. All those are important. So 45, 47, which was pretty good support, is our first resistance point. So 45, 47, if the market were to close right here, would be sell 1. Then our 49, 51 would be sell 2. On the buy side, 35, 37, it's where support is. And then our 29, 31 would be buy 2 for Globex, and we will adjust these tomorrow. Not much news tomorrow. Jobless claims at 276. Bloomberg Comfort Index, don't know what that number is, and natural gas inventories. We'll have that number for you tomorrow. So the F2 screen favors a sell. And I think we got one sell left in Globex, and if we can't take out this low in the 2035 area, these lows, then we can start thinking about getting long. Okay, the note had a strong market today. Another good auction. And given the chaos in the world, you'd expect all the auctions this week to be pretty good when you get right down to it. Tomorrow's the 30-year auction. We've had put protection taken the last 2 days in the options market. And these are, you know, at least a day and overnight play. And it's an easy way for large institutions to put some money up to hedge their positions, to be able to trade around it and not worry about it too much. So we got a higher low, higher high. This screen favors, the F1 screen on the note favors the buy side. Take a look at the F2 screen and see if that confirms it or not. Now, we had talked about it several updates before the auction that we had a fairly square distribution, but volume was leaning P inside the congestion area. Then we get a new move out of the middle. In K period, the market starts up. So we had a pretty strong close. We got a seller at 16 to 20. Got a pretty good buying against 127, and I think that's probably how we'll enter tomorrow's market. Now, given it's a 30-year auction and they don't take markets straight up, I think there's a nice sell in the overnight market or Globex with failure to get through 16. Depending on what the E-mini does. If the E-mini falls out of bed, we just don't even want to think about the short side of the market. So selling the 15s to 19 for Globex with failure to take out 20, I think is a really good trade. Then 23, 27. On the buy side, we broke it out at 9.5, 10. So I think we can do a little bit better. I'm going to put the buy at 1 to 5 where we had it today. But maybe 9s. Well, let's have to see. And then 25 to 29. So question mark at 9. Looking at the 30-year, if I can find it. Okay, inside the congestion area this morning it was leaning B. This afternoon it came around and starts to lean P, and we were able to trade up. So the start of this was at 19. We're at 01. Got volume at 21. So 21 to 25 would be first band of support. And then I'm going to make it 9 to 13 for buy 2. On the sell side, we're going to sell failure to take out 8 to 12. Then 19 to 23. Okay, gold has just kind of gone quiet on us. It's not doing a heck of a lot one way or the other. We're in a trading range. We had that big slam from somebody that was dumb enough to throw $1 billion at the gold market in one order. That usually is central bank intervention, but they tend to do that on the opening, not 15, 20 minutes into a session. But right now you can see that lower high and a lower low means that we favor the sell side off of this screen. When we look at the F2 screen, pretty strong P, but there's a seller at 63.65, so I don't imagine it'll trade. So 63.65 will lower our sell a little bit. We were trying to sell 64s today, didn't get it. And then 69 to 71 for sell 2. On the buy side, 55, 57 is a possibility, but definitely 50 to 52. And I'm going to put a question mark at 55. As long as we stay above 55, the market can trade higher. I think it's a pretty critical number, but it's looks like it's a trading range with me with a down bias right now. Crude, who knows? But you hate it when I say that. When it comes to fundamentals in crude, who does know? Pause day, big strong break. We usually, after we have one heavy day of selling, we usually get a pause day in crude, so it's kind of held up. So we got a seller at 53, We had a buyer below 51 today, and here we are at 51.75. So we're looking for a place to sell it on this screen. And you got a pretty clean break. Getting stops above 82 is doable. So 75 to 52, sell 1. 52.50, 52.75, sell 2. We had a great sell in it this morning. Caught the top edge of the market really well. On the buy side, 51, 51 and a quarter. That's where support is. Then we'll make it 50 and a quarter, 50.50 if we break that. And the euro, as the Greek EU ECB deal goes, United States put pressure on them. If it were up to the United States, I'm sure they would write Greece a check for $100 billion just to make the problem go away. I don't think the ECB and the EU is going to do that. There's a lot at risk for the European Central Bank and the EU. If they forgive Greek debt, the rest of the pig nation will want Greek debt forgiven. Portugal, 33% unemployment in their youth. Over 25% unemployment in their youth in Spain. I don't know what it is in Italy. So it's not something, you just can't go in there and give away the house and everything that's in it. Greece, their people voted no to austerity. And who in the hell wouldn't vote no to austerity if you thought about it? I'm going to vote no to cutting my lifestyle, cutting my pension, and increasing my taxes. They'll do it every time. And I think Cyprus was pretty naive to think that they wouldn't vote that way. I mean, who would not vote that way? So we got an inside day trading range on the EU, and I think it'll stay that way until the Greek problem is resolved. Steve, they made a software change before the market opened. They had problems pretty close to the opening, according to the NYSE, because all other markets and regional exchanges were trading well. They decided to let the NYSE stay down till they could fix it. Everybody is denying that United Airlines problems, Wall Street Journal's problems, and the New York Stock Exchange problems were related. So that's the official story so far. Got a seller at 111. Like that trade. Then our 40 to 50 area, let them get stops above this area, would be the second place to sell. On the buy side, 1050, buy 1. Then our 1025 plus or minus will be buy 2. Trading range until the Greek problem is put to bed. And everybody wants a 3-year deal out of this. So they don't have Greek stories hanging over the market every damn day. That's it for July the 8th, 2015. I will see y'all bright and early in the morning. I wish you a good evening. Be lucky to get in the low 70s today. Tomorrow 85, Friday 95. So summer's going to come back with matching humidity here. Y'all have a great evening. I'm out of here.